Let's do some distance. Welcome to the Bicycle Travelogue Channel. I'm SunLightPlayer. Today I'm leading a tour of the New Jersey D&R Trail from Washington's Crossing to Frenchtown, a 45-mile round-trip excursion. At this time I'd like to introduce our riders. BuzMurdock. Welcome back, Buzz.
Thanks for having me back.
You're welcome. Yellow Butterfly 67. Another fellow YouTuber, Mr. Standard Volume. Welcome. And welcoming for the first time, joining our ride is my friend Mike.
Didn't you forget somebody?
Oh yeah, you. Because we're inviting you on the ride. The 70-mile Delaware and Raritan Canal State Park is one of central New Jersey's most popular recreational corridors for canoeing, jogging, hiking, bicycling, fishing, and horseback riding. Most of the old canal system remains intact today and is a reminder of the days when the delivery of freight depended upon a team of mules or steam tugboats. During the early 19th century, when the United States entered into the Industrial Revolution, canals were built as transportation routes to link resources, manufacturing centers, and markets. Construction of the D&R Canal began in 1830. The main canal was 44 miles long, 75 feet wide, and 7 feet deep. The Feeder Canal was 22 miles long, 50 feet wide, and 6 feet deep. The canal system was completed in 1834 at an estimated cost of $2,830,000. Although the Feeder Canal was originally designed to supply water to the main canal, it was navigated by cargo vessels from time to time. Canal boats and barges were pulled by mule teams at first, but steam-powered ships were introduced on the canal around 1843. For nearly a century after it opened, the D&R Canal was one of America's busiest navigational canals. Its peak years were the 1860s and 1870s. Pennsylvania coal was transported through the D&R Canal to feed the city of New York's industrial boom. During this period, 80% of the cargo carried on the canal was coal. At the same time that construction began on the canal, a railroad route through the central part of the state was under construction. 1 year later, in 1831, the canal company and the railroad company merged, forming the joint companies. This merger provided protection against competition for both the canal and the railroad. In 1844, the Belvidere Delaware Railroad completed the line of track alongside the Feeder Canal. The canal closed its locks for the last time at the end of the 1932 shipping season. After the canal closed, the state of New Jersey took over the waterway and rehabilitated it to serve as a water supply system. In 1973, the canal and its remaining structures were entered on the National Register of Historic Places. In 1974, over 60 miles of the canal and narrow strip of land on both banks were made a state park. A portion of the Delaware Belvidere Railroad corridor from Bulls Island to Frenchtown was added to the park in the 1980s. The park's trail system was designated a National Recreation Trail in 1992. When railroads reigned, New Jersey's Lambertville Station was a hub of activity. The imposing 2.5-story stone station was designed by Thomas Walter, the renowned architect who designed the dome of the United States Capitol in Washington, D.C. Completed in 1867, the station initially was the headquarters of the Belvidere Delaware Railroad, which serviced passengers traveling on the local lines from Belvidere to Trenton. In the late 1800s, the Pennsylvania Railroad took over the line and instituted service to New England. In 1982, The current owners purchased the building and for 14 months renovated and refurbished it, painstakingly preserving what could be saved. The massive exterior was totally restored to its original beauty. The interior became an elegant blend of yesterday and today. The Inn at Lambertville and the Lambertville Station Restaurant have been a landmark for over 25 years. Annually, in August, the Holcomb Jimison Farmstead and 104th Pennsylvania Volunteer Infantry, C Company, McClellan Rangers Reenactment Association host a Civil War reenactment and living history weekend in Lambertville. The charming little borough of Stockton, which is nestled in Hunterdon County. The borough sits on the Delaware River at the western end of the Amwell Valley. As of the United States 2010 census, the borough's population was 538. This section of the Delaware and Raritan Canal State Park Trail is located on the former right-of-way of the Belvidere Delaware Railroad, which was completed between Trenton and Phillipsburg in 1854. The original station building was initially referred to as Center Bridge Station, but in 1867 it was renamed Stockton Station. The former station building, now standing on the opposite side of Bridge Street, was built as a replacement for and on the site of the original structure circa 1870. The Belvidere Delaware Railroad was absorbed by the powerful Pennsylvania Railroad in 1876, and operation on this segment of the line continued until 1960. On behalf of the Bicycle Travelogue Channel, I hope you have enjoyed part 1 of the New Jersey D&R Trail Tour. Thank you for tuning in, and maybe I'll see you on the trail.